We've obviously had a couple of interest rate rises recently, and a lot of people are concerned about that. Can you tell me what impact have you actually seen on the coalface, like on the ground in all the locations that we're buying in? Have you actually seen any impact of interest rate rises on the actual ground? Like, is it changing how people are buying? Is it making it easier to buy? Is it harder to buy? What's the impact there?
All right. So firstly, we'll talk about the heat in the market.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been a negligible effect. We have noticed no decrease in the heat on the market. Competition's still there. We're still in multi-offer situations. If anything, it may have even increased since the election sort of calmed down. The good thing is when interest rates rise, rents also rise. Over the past 12 months, we've seen in the areas that we're buying 20 to 25% rental increases. And if you look back at the property that we purchased, we were anticipating rents to be in the range of $1,200, and we're at $1,430 per week.
Unreal.
And that was since we got a rental appraisal 6 months ago. So it's a huge increase in rents just in that particular area. And the forecasts are that we're going to see, I think we saw an article the other day, was it 10 to 18% over the next 12 months?
Yeah, I think so. At the moment, most regions in Australia, most areas in Australia have been growing at an annualized rate of 10 to 20% per annum for the last, I don't know, like year or so. So rents have been going up by that much, and they're forecast to pretty much do exactly the same thing for the next year. And this is the interesting thing about this is that I actually don't know if that is going to change anytime soon.
And I guess one other thing that we've noticed in the market too is less competition on higher priced items.
Interesting.
High priced assets. So
when you say, when you say higher price, what do you mean by higher price? Because I was reading in the paper the other day about a house in Mossman selling for about 23 million, right? So that's that's a higher price property. How high are we talking here?
Well, let's just look at like, let's say you're living in a city, right? And you're looking at buying a $1 million property.
Mm.
That's fairly cheap for a CBD. Whereas the areas that we're buying in, a common purchase price is sort of $250,000 to $500,000. So very affordable, lower debt levels.
Mm.
So we're having less competition for the high. When I say higher priced, I'm talking about $1 million asset in these areas that we're buying in, and much more competition around the lower price sort of entry level investor market.
Yep.
And I think we'll see that continue. And it's not just investors; it's also the exodus from the cities into the affordable lifestyle. I think that's just going to continue.
Totally.
It's. I mean, obviously, I'm traveling around Australia in a caravan, so I've got a bit of a thing for being remote and the whole lifestyle factor around it. But I think that the further we get through time, the more people are going to realise that they don't need to be living in a city, and they can live wherever they like. You're a prime example of this. We're having a company where we have a work from anywhere policy, or a work from somewhere policy is the way we look at it, I guess.
Yeah.
But exodus to affordable lifestyle and being in the regions and rural areas is just an awesome lifestyle boost.